feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, bring the shivers. It is time to get amped up because JP Sebastian's in the building. Pew, 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 pew.
Shivers. Shivers. Do I give you shivers?
You give me shivers, man. Easter shivers.
It's after me.
Happy long weekend, Easter,
Thank you.
whatever
Yeah,
you celebrate
happy
this weekend.
day.
Happy Friday, man.
Black clothing.
Thank
goth.
you.
It's a
Yeah,
goth
yeah.
thing, right?
That
You're
is.
into.
We're ushering all the darkness of the weekend and bringing the light.
There we go.
Or
Yes.
just absorbing it all, man.
Yes.
Buddy, we love you. Thank you for being here on what should have been a day
Thank you
off.
for having me.
No, we love you, man, especially when you bring us stories like this. I'm going to read the byline here. A woman is unexpectedly forced to choose between the husband she has long thought dead and the fiancé who has finally brought her back to life.
Insane.
Whoa.
And explain.
Okay.
Unstoppable force meets an immovable object, right?
Yeah. Sounds like last weekend. Yeah.
Rom-coms kind of blow my mind. It's like you're going
Oh,
to...
it's a comedy. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, no. You're something
been a tough drama to navigate.
Based on the book, that's a New York Times bestseller that it was. There are a lot of like fans who are complaining like, oh no, we didn't want this to be rom-com stock, but there are a lot of people who have seen it. I've not seen it myself.
Okay.
Who are saying no, it's faithful to the book. You know,
Okay.
it's got its dramatic dimension and whatever. But what I'm saying is like the romantic genre, let's say more generally, is like it has these outlandish concepts. It's like your husband turned into an Alsatian, but she's a cat lady. It's like why can't you just have like a wistful
God, that would
romance?
never work.
So
would never work. Conversation would never.
Of course,
tolerate
It could be a yin and yang, you never know.
Belgian Shepherd, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But like the idea being is that her husband Luke Bracey, who Philippa Sue marries at the very start, and it's whirlwind romance. It's they're soulmates. I couldn't even think of the word. I'm that lonely and desperate. Soulmates. That's terrible. He dies in a helicopter crash. He goes missing, or believed to have died. She holds up the death certificate. She mourns. Obviously, she goes through the motions that human beings do, and then Shang-Chi walks into her life. Simu Liu. And she finds, a second wind. She finds, wow, you're able to love again after all of that, only to find that the dude comes back from the dead. Like I said, that's a lot to get your head around. Like, why can't romance just be like straightforward? Maybe it's cool that it's not. Maybe complexity is, welcome.
I think, yeah.
But and the new guy knows kung fu, man. when you come back and you've been replaced with a guy who's been doing kung fu his whole life.
Helicopter explosion, like burning aviation fuel versus kung fu. I don't know, he probably has a chance.
This poor guy, man.
So, guys, I don't know about the...
What do you do in this situation? I think people can actually
you're
relate
actually
to
going to
this.
think this through. Okay,
No,
okay.
but genuinely, people can relate to this. I think people actually get found in this situation a lot more than you think.
What?
Yes,
Like coming
man.
back from the dead?
Seriously, they might claim that their husband's dead. He might not know he's dead though. But you know what I mean?
I know there's dead, and there's like a husband went out to buy bread.
Can I just say, please, if this has ever happened to you, please drop us a voice note 063-408-8863. Please send us a video or photo to prove it. I love it.
So what's also strange to note here is it says at the very start, BuzzFeed Studios. Apparently BuzzFeed are into movies now.
Oh, wow.
Last thing that they were involved in was that Fall movie where the girl climbs the tower and whatever. It was pretty good. But anyway, look, as far as, being like having that romance sort of patina, the look to it, that glass, maybe a bit run-of-the-mill. But if you just need a date night movie that has a competent actor like Simu Liu and Philippa Sue, who did Hamilton previously, and Luke Bracey, who was in Point Break, then maybe this one's for you.
I just want to
And not the original Point Break. That's
not even.
That's where I had to go. Point.
Yeah, I just want to find out what happens in the end, so that's why I'll probably watch that. But next up, man, you got another one for us, The Thorn.
So, like you said, it's
is it the one in my side?
It is the one in the dude's crown. The dude. The dude is the Messiah, JP.
It's his weekend.
Yes, so since it is Good Friday and since we've got Easter coming up and since, having grown up Catholic myself, this is like, there's a halo over this entire weekend. There's such a sense of observance. And a lot of people, like I said, having grown up Catholic myself, there's a lot of, difficulty of how much do you want sort of productions or representations to be heavily traditional. I remember the hand-painted Stations of the Cross in my church and whatever, and that's all got its own beauty and its own place.
Part of the
Interestingly,
tradition,
the Thorn is like, this mixes Cirque du Soleil.
I was going to say, this looks like a Cirque du Soleil.
Good for them. I mean, what, we had Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah.
We had Jesus Christ Superstar. Maybe some stuff needs, a bit of breathing room
way
to
to
try
look at it,
different ways of reaching into people emotionally. And so what this is it's the stage play that was filmed and edited for screen. It's also rare that we often often get to see opportunities like that because we don't have Broadway in South Africa. You know, obviously we do have some good theaters and we should support them. But this play, since it wasn't touring in our country, maybe you get the chance. Maybe you get on the church bus, make a day of it, and you see a passion play that has music dimensions to it, that has dance, that has acrobatics.
A great way to promote the show, apart from anything else. That's absolutely brilliant. And then very quickly, Super Mario Brothers, the movie, out this weekend. Mixed feelings, but it's going to be one for the whole family, which we
whatever
love.
kind of mixedness I spoke about, I got to remind you that, like I said,
You're a grown man.
Jack Black stole the show. I'm a grown man who got goosebumps when he heard the original music and nearly walled up when he saw 8-Bit Mario. Dude, it's pretty to look at. It's very cute, and the kids are going to love it. It's not bad. And Chris Pratt, however, is the issue there is that it's not his fault, but I think he was asked to present the Prattness rather than like invest in the, hey, yeah, it's a me, and that sort of,
The
like,
Mario-ness, yeah.
Maybe could have been a bit more brave about the design of that sort of idea, but as far as video game movies go, and they're usually very bad, this one can stand up there with the stuffs like Detective Pikachu.
right.
So that's out
and Sonic.
today, out since Wednesday, in fact. Take your kids, and I mean, the thing looks like an Easter egg, so hey, you're halfway there.
It's beautiful, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
A beautiful little selection. If any movies have hit your radar that he needs to know about, hit him up on the socials. Slide into his DMs. He loves
Please
it.
don't. I
Loves
did a
it.
helicopter crash.
He loves it.